Hello everyone, Clint here. Hope everybody is doing great today. Today I'm going to talk about the Galaxy Watch 4 and my series of Wear OS app reviews. Today I'm going to talk about an app that I use most every single day. Actually, it would be most every single night, and that is the app called Sleep Cycle. If you're not familiar with the app Sleep Cycle, it started off on my phone as my main sleep tracking app, and one of the things I really like about it the most is its ability to wake you up while you're at the top of a sleep cycle, so you're not being woke up in the middle of when you're crashed out totally. And the way it works here is you set up a time that you want to wake up, and then it'll wake you up easily between whatever that time is. 4:45 or 4:30 is usually what time I have mine set. And if I have it set for that, it'll wake me up between 4 and 4:30 a.m. And then you have all kinds of cool data. As you can see here, it does your actual sleep tracking, and it works really, really good for that. You get all kinds of statistics if you're a total geek like I am on data. And as you can tell here, I have used it quite a bit, 2,095 nights. I've had this app for a long time. I am a paid subscriber because the biggest thing I like about the premium version of this is it syncs between phones, and so whatever phone I'm using at the time, I can still use my app. So if we check on our watch here, it has a nice little app here. We go down to Sleep Cycle right there and pops right up. And as you can tell here, it's pretty simple. Now, again, I like to test how the bezel works, and this one works completely backwards from what you expect. If you go right, nothing happens, but if you go left, for some reason it goes right, and and vice versa. So not exactly how I would expect it to work, but it still works pretty good. And it has the same settings as the watch does. If you can see here, you have the alarm where it'll wake you up within a 30-minute window. This is all based off of settings in my phone. And then, oops, backwards. Then it has a no wake up window. So if you want to get up at an exact time, and then there's no alarm and only sleep analyze. This is what I call weekend mode. When I don't have to get up at a specific time, you can just click that. But I still like to track my sleep because, like I said, I am a super data nerd. Okay, so it's super simple. You just kind of click on here, and you click, and then the bezel works perfectly as you would expect. You set the latest time you want to get up if you're doing the window. So if you want to get up at 6, no later than 6, you put 6 a.m., same difference. This is the absolute latest time you want, and then you hit OK there, and then that's it. Well, once you set your time, it'll tell you right there, so you know you got it in there right. You're on the right setting. You're not on the setting that has no wake-up window, and you're good to go. And then all you do is push that button, and then once you push that button, it's going to put your phone to sleep there. And you have a close button here. It tells you again what the time it's going to wake you up. You have an exit button if you wake up and you wake up before your alarm, which I do often. You just hit exit there. And then you have this button here, which it just puts it on the vibrate mode. And there's nothing else in the screen. Once it's in, it's in. And then once it's set, it's set. So even if you go out of the app and then back into it, and then of course, once you go into there, you want to go into bedtime mode. So your watch is in bedtime mode, so it doesn't turn on in the middle of the night. And you are now tracking your sleep. So let's turn that off, and let's go ahead and exit out of that real quick. There are a few settings for the watch on the phone I want to show you real quick. Right here, if you go into profile, watch, and just so you know, there is a free version of this app here, and it just doesn't sync. It doesn't give you a couple of the analytical things, but it still works. You hit the watch there, and then you have the watch. Then you can set your alarm type you want here. You have 3 options here: vibrate on watch, melody on the phone, or automatic. And what automatic does is if I set the alarm to go off on my watch, then the alarm will go off on my watch, if that makes sense. And what it does is it vibrates. It gives you this nice little quiet vibrating on your wrist, so it wakes you up really nice and easy. I really like it. I like it better than the melody. For years and years I used just the melody, where the phone would play a melody and get louder and louder until you wake up. That worked really good, but I much prefer the vibrate. on the watch itself. So if you set it on the phone, it will still use your watch to help figure out your sleep cycle. If you don't use your watch, it'll still work. And what it does is it uses the microphones and it listens to you to tell you what specifically your movement or any of that kind of stuff. New part here, which I've not tried, is automatic start. And what that will do is once you go to sleep and your watch realizes you went to sleep, thanks to Samsung Health, it will start sleep cycle up and automatically set your alarm for whatever the last alarm was set. I haven't tried that yet. I'm gonna have to give that a shot, give that to see how it works. Bet you it works pretty good. And if you didn't know, in Samsung Health here, if you go and you turn on, let's see, if I go to, let's go to sleep here real quick. Sleep, then settings. And then if you click that here, you got snore detection. And if you have snore detection turned on, it will record the audio of your snoring. Now, Sleep Cycle, that's one of the premium features. It will automatically record your snoring here. As you can tell, there's a whole bunch of snoring going on in this particular night here. Snoring, coughing, snoring. Anyways, that's part of the premium feature. But if you have a Samsung phone, you don't need that because you have built-in snore detection, which is powered by Sleep Cycle technology. So awesome. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, I really like that app. I use it every night. If you want, if you have other, I know there's other apps that do the same thing, but since I've always used this particular app on my phones, it's just really great to see it on Wear OS and to be able to use it right from your watch. Basically, I just throw this on the charger now, pop open my watch before I go to bed, set that alarm, and I am good to go and I am sleeping. That is all I have today. Thanks for staying to the end, and I will see you on the next one.